Hello, this is James Calisi. I'm a principal sales consultant within the SOA BPM pillar at Oracle. Today's demonstration is going to focus on Oracle Business Process Management. In the context of an order processing demo, we are going to demonstrate how Oracle BPM can provide better visibility and enable complete control and agility to our business owners as we manage an order from order capture through order booking and order fulfillment. We chose Oracle BPM to demonstrate these capabilities for the following reasons. Number one, with the complete visibility of our business process, we're able to offer our business owners a new platform to deliver new business tactics faster. We're also able to offer zero loss of information as our process is modeled and designed in the same tool set that it is actually executed in. So now as we go through the requirements capture phase through the IT implementation phase, we're able to work on one single process model from our business analyst role on through our IT role. This collaboration enables us to model what we execute. And the final point is that Oracle BPM is the perfect fit for our SOA platform and extending our existing applications footprint. So we're going to look at within this demo how Oracle BPM can fit in perfectly with a SOA platform calling into our SOA service framework, and additionally how we can leverage out-of-the-box capabilities within our native applications, expose that functionality where needed, but also provide the platform to extend those applications where needed. Let's talk a little bit about the demo scenario. We have a manufacturing customer. They've implemented a number of packaged applications from a CRM solution for order capture, an ERP solution for order booking, and a number of order fulfillment systems. Their current problems exist where they don't have any visibility. So now once an order is captured and it flows downstream to the booking and onto the fulfillment system, we don't have any ability to track in real time where that order is. Secondly, we don't have any control over that order. So if an order does become in jeopardy and an order manager would like to capture and see that order and make a change to it in real time, those capabilities just do not exist. We don't have proper audit trail. So when we go back and we look at an order and how it may have been processed and how approvals may have occurred, there's no single audit trail to understand all the different events that occurred within the life cycle of that order to know how did we arrive to this decision. And finally, there's no single process or one place to understand this is how we process orders as an organization. So we have no ability to offer to our business owners the capability to say, within a process model, these are the points where we see bottlenecks and these are the places where we need improvement. Let's take a look at the process model. To do so, we're going to log into Oracle BPM Process Spaces. Oracle BPM Process Spaces is a web-based process modeling design environment. This gives process owners, business analysts, a lightweight environment to start a project, share projects with others, and discover projects that might be in development already. So let's take a look at the order management project that we have in flight and deployed to our server. Drilling down into our project view, within the order management project, you can see here that we can create new processes, we can edit our business rules, and we can define and edit any human tasks that might be participating as part of our business process. Additionally, this is where we can define who we want to share our project with, or do we lock and control access to this project? Do we need to have any workflow associated with this project for further approvals? We can also see the recent activity that's going on within this process. So as users are collaborating around driving out this new process model, we can see what actions have taken place. We can create snapshots of this process, so point-in-time saves. So as we go through our project design, when we get to the point where we want to save a version of the process, we can do that through a snapshot. And we can also define our organization, so the roles that are going to be participating within our business process. Let's take a look at the order and capture and fulfillment process that'll be running our demo. With our process loaded, you'll see that we have our roles or swim lanes here defined on the left. We have three main roles within this process: order entry, our order manager role, and an order administrator role. Our process is triggered and begins when an order is captured. An order is captured within Siebel as our CRM order capture system. We've built a service-based SOA service that's going to deliver an order entry event that'll trigger this business process. Additionally, from the order entry role, there is a human task that can also create and start a new process. And this is the idea where now we can start introducing maybe a new mechanism within the enterprise where we're delivering new capabilities where anyone in the order entry role within the enterprise will now have the capability to start and submit new orders. Once an order has been submitted, we're going to invoke our business rules engine and we're going to prioritize the order. We're going to evaluate the total order value, and based on that order value, it's going to drive SLAs within our process flow. Flowing forward, the next step is to move into our order manager role. Now within the order manager phase, the first thing we're going to do is move into order booking. We're going to raise an event to create the order within our booking system. This event will then be picked up by a service within our SOA infrastructure and integrate into the proper ERP system. Once this has been done, we're going to move forward and now we're going to wait. We're going to wait for a booking event to be received back from the ERP system, or we're going to wait for a booking timeout SLA to expire. How long we're willing to wait here is driven by the business rule we defined up front. If the booking SLA does expire, we're going to hand this process off to an order manager and let them resolve this booking issue manually. Moving forward in the process, once we've received the booking event, the next step of the process is to fulfill the order. So we're going to move into the fulfillment sub-process. We're going to evaluate where does this order need to be sourced from. Our business rules engine is going to tell us whether it needs to be sourced potentially within our ERP solution that we booked it from. If so, we'll simply go ahead and wait for that to receive that event. Otherwise, we'll flow down a path where we're going to send this order off to be fulfilled in another ERP solution. And in this case, we're invoking another service within our SOA infrastructure to trigger the creation of this order and the fulfillment process within that subsequent system. In either event, we move forward and now we wait for an order shipping event to be received. Once we receive that order shipping event, processing will be complete. We'll update our order and we'll complete this running instance of the process. Now you can see down here, we've got a few what we call event-driven sub-processes. So in the event that an order error was received, whether in flight where we raised an order abort event, or potentially if a service fails or there's some sort of runtime error, we're going to capture that within this sub-process. And this is the order administrator's role to capture the error, move into a human task, giving this order administrator the ability to resolve the error, and they can either resubmit it for processing or they can declaratively move this order to being aborted. Additionally, we're going to trap order hold events, so any ERP system or any of the participating systems within this integration, they may raise an order hold event at some point during processing. So we'll trap that event here within this sub-process. We'll go ahead and we'll suspend all the working tasks that may be in flight. We'll update our status, and then we'll wait for the hold to be released. Scrolling down here, there's one more event-driven sub-process, and this is our order status event sub-process. So at any point, whether it be our CRM solution, our ERP solution for booking, or our fulfillment system downstream, it may raise an order status update event. This handler is going to capture that event and update other systems appropriately. So we'll have visibility in our dashboard to see that a status has changed potentially downstream. And additionally, we're going to apply rules we're going to evaluate if the ship date has changed. If the ship date has changed, we're going to apply a business rule to see if this order is now in jeopardy. If the order is in jeopardy, we're going to update our business dashboards to make end users aware of this, and we're also going to route a task to notify, again, our order manager that this order is now potentially in jeopardy. The business indicators that we're tracking here, we've actually captured as a post-it note within our process model. So again, our process is really driving towards being as declarative as possible so that we can clearly understand what's being captured, not only from a process flow, but other information we might want to track. So we've put in here that we're going to track order value, the channel that we've received the order on, the business sector, whether orders are in jeopardy or on hold, the current status, if any of the SLAs have expired. And you also want to see breakdowns around order channel. Where did we receive our order from? Was it Siebel? Was it straight out of our EBS ERP system? Did it come in via batch or some other channel? And where did we fulfill our orders? Was it legacy or was it something more internal? So these are the business indicators we'll be tracking within our business dashboard. So with that high-level understanding of how we're going to flow through the process, now let's go take a look at this process in action. Running the process. So like we just covered when we talked about the process flow, the first step of the process is order capture. So now let's log into our CRM system and enter a new order. I'm logging into Siebel Call Center 8.1. I'm logging in as a super user who has the right and privilege to the sales order module. Let's go to our sales order tab. We can see here that we've submitted a few orders already. Let's start with a recent record. So we can take a look at an order that's already been submitted, and we'll make some slight modifications to this existing order and be able to submit a little more quickly. First thing we're going to do is we're going to give it a new ID. So let's give it demo1234. Keep this ID in mind. This is the correlation context that's going to flow throughout our business process. So we need to go and search and find an order. We're going to be looking for demo1234. Let's change our order status to pending. Hit enter. You can now see our line items have changed. And you can see here we've got a 20% discount. We can see when the order date was created. We can give it a due date a little bit in the future. And now let's go ahead and submit. When we click submit, this is going to generate a Siebel business event. This Siebel business event, we've built an integration process to actually capture that event from Fusion middleware. So this is a SOA service now that will pick up this event out of the Siebel system natively. Once our service that has picked up this event, it's going to in turn create a new instance of our business process. So let's go ahead and submit this. We know it's submitted. The status has now been set to open. And we'll come back here in a little while and show you how the status has changed based on what's happened within the business process. So now our next step after order capture is to look at this from the perspective of an order manager. We're going to log in to our single sign-on solution, which is going to give us access to all the different components within the enterprise. So now I'm logging in as the operations user, who again is our order manager from our process flow. Once logged into the order management console, we are logged into Web Center. The Web Center framework provides us the capabilities to mash up a number of different tools from the Fusion middleware stack to provide a custom application. So what you're seeing here is our Avitact order management demo. We've got some recent information from our corporate website. We have our collaboration context where we're having recent discussion topics with other order managers. We're sharing announcements as new orders have come through. We also have a view into our real-time dashboard. So our business activity monitoring dashboard now is providing us orders in flight. This is orders at a glance of what's been passing through here over the last few days. Additionally, we have our business process management task view. So as work is being assigned to us and routed through our demo, we're going to have those items routed here. So from this context, now we have a single dashboard for end users to log into, and they're going to be delivered all of the right information they need to help make decisions to move an order through its business process. You can see here along the top, there's a few different tabs. So we landed on the home screen. We also have Orders Dashboard. We have the ability to drill down into our ERP solution and book the order. We also have the ability to look at OBI EE reports from a business performance standpoint. These tabs are available to me based on my roles. When I log in further down the line as an order administrator, we'll see some different tabs there that are available to me. So let's go to our order dashboard first and see where our order currently is. On our dashboard, we're presented with real-time information about our business process. You'll see all the key metrics that we're reporting on we've driven from our process model. So business indicators we defined in our process model during design time are now available for us to model as part of this dashboard view. You can see here our in-flight orders. We're able to see our demo 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, that's what we submitted through the Siebel CRM interface. We can see the capture system with Siebel. The current status is awaiting booking. No issues reported now. Expected ship date is going to be 3/5. Our order has not been sourced yet. We also see an aggregate of current orders that are in flight, the total value. We can see the system count of where are we fulfilling our orders. Everything's being sent to legacy systems. On the bottom view here, we're looking at in-flight order processing hotspots. So we see our fulfillment phase and we see our booking phase. So how long are we taking in each of these? So this gives us the ability to look at not only the average running time, the max running time, and we also have for our completed orders the average running time to see who's taking the longest here. So looking at these processes, we've got a few that are way out of bounds. We might want to drill down and get some more information on. So this is looking at a time period over the last month. We can filter the data within our view. So let's take a look now to say within the current day, all the orders across all our different sources, and filter our dashboard. With their filter set to just today, we can see that there's been 2 orders that have come into our system. Our demo 1, 2, 3, 4, which we just submitted, and our JC0014, which is awaiting fulfillment. And it has a notification that its booking SLA did expire. It's being fulfilled in MFG Pro. And now you can see here the information's changed. We're a little more on average with where our completed processes have been from the fulfillment phase. They're taking around, on average, 50 minutes to complete. We're a little high on our order booking phase, so maybe we want to drill down and get some more information as to what's going on here. So we can see one of our running processes has been sitting for 25 minutes. We can go down and figure out which process has been sitting there for that long. We can see here on our drill down it's order JC00014 in the fulfillment phase that's taking a long time. So now this gives us an idea of maybe we want to reach out to the particular order manager working that item. Maybe we want to make a determination as to why this order is now taking so long. And maybe this can provide us information to feed back into our processing loop that might help us make a better decision for how to refine our process in version 2. So now we understand where our bottleneck is. We're always getting stuck in fulfillment. Well, why are we getting stuck there? Fulfillment system isn't ready. Information is not there. We need more data to be pushed through to that fulfillment system. That could mean deliver a new enterprise business service, or maybe we could tweak our business process in a different fashion. Real-time information providing you feedback into how you can make the process better. Additionally, let's drill down now into our running order that we submitted so we can understand how we got here. Let's take a look at the audit trail that BPM is going to be tracking throughout this order's life cycle. what this has launched is the instance view for our particular running process. So we can see here that our current process is in the activity handle order booking issue. Demo 1, 2, 3, 4, we've actually incurred a booking timeout. We can see the audit trail of where we've been. So we can switch to a graphical view here. Which is going to show us that same process map that we looked at up front. So what we modeled during our design time is exactly what we're executing. We received an order event, we prioritized our order, we flowed into our order booking phase. In the order booking phase, we created an order, we waited for a response, and we did not receive a response in time. So actually we have a task waiting for us within our workspace to go ahead and resolve this issue. Additionally, we're able to see any comments or document attachments that have been attached to this process throughout its life cycle. So as end users begin to collaborate and work within the process, not only is the state of the process as to where it has passed within the process flow is maintained, but additionally any ad hoc comments, document attachments all become part of this life cycle, so that when we go back and look at how was this process ordered, why was this process aborted, we can have a full picture along with comments to see why we ended up here. As a process owner, you actually have the ability within BPM to alter this flow of the process in an ad hoc fashion. So if we landed down a path that we didn't expect or we did not want, we could go in here and make a change to the process and put the process into a different state. We could also suspend the instance of this process as well. As a process owner, I have the right and privilege to make these ad hoc dynamic changes to the process. So let's leave this audit trail view and move into the next phase of the business process. Whereas an order manager, I not only have the ability to have visibility into my process, but I also have the capability to book orders. So now I can simply switch to my book order tab, and what the book order tab is going to show me now is an enterprise portlet that's being exposed natively out of our ERP solution. Single sign-on is propagated my identity down to the ERP solution, and based on my roles and responsibility within that particular application, I have access to native application functionality. So within this BPM-driven solution, I have the ability to leverage key out-of-the-box features from my application and couple it with custom application developed with Oracle BPM Suite. So the next thing I want to do is go into the order management module of my ERP and actually book this order. So that's going to be launched here. So let me go ahead and open this up. I'll open it in a new window. Launching into my Oracle application. Now I'm able to go directly based into that context, drill into my order organizer. What's launched initially is my search window. So remembering back to what we entered into Siebel, our order number was demo 1234. So let's find that order now within our ERP solution. So we can see our order has been entered and now it needs to be booked. So let's go through some of the booking actions within Oracle E-Business Suite. Now with my order booked to and shipped to information properly populated, we can go ahead and book this order. This is going to trigger the internal ERP solution's internal processing to go through, mark the order as booked, move it to the next phase within the ERP. Additionally, we've built a SOA-based service that is integrated into the ERP that's listening for the business event of a booked order to appear. It's going to capture that, and then it's going to pass that event onto our business process layer to notify it and move that process forward. So now that our order is booked, let's go back into our order management dashboard and see how our process has progressed. Back on our dashboard page, we can now see demo 1234 that we captured in Siebel is now awaiting fulfillment. It's in the MFG Pro system. Let's take another drill down and take a look at our process model again and understand how did we get here. Looking at our graphical view of our audit trail, again, we started with that capture event. We've moved through our order booking phase, and now we're in the order fulfillment phase. And again, this green line is highlighting where we currently are in the process. We sent it off to a legacy system. Our dashboard is reflecting that we're waiting for this order to come back to us from MFG Pro. We've updated some status, and now we're waiting for that event back. The next phase of our business process flow, we're going to log in now as a fulfillment manager. So logging in as my fulfillment manager, I can see my list of tasks here, the work that I need to complete. We'll go to my demo 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can go ahead, update this order, which will change the status potentially. Or we can come to this order and we can actually ship this order, completing our business process. So shipping it is going to move it through, complete the process. This process will move to no longer being in flight, but to be completed. And we can go verify in our dashboard now that we should see an update on our completed order list. So now in our dashboard, we no longer see demo 1, 2, 3, 4 as in flight, but now we actually see our completed orders has a value in it. So now for total value processed, one of our completed orders has gone through. We have $964 in the bank. We drill down on this item itself, and we can get more detailed information as to which order has completed. And we can see that our Siebel order has been shipped. So that concludes this portion of the demo where we've walked through the different phases of the life cycle: order capture, order booking, order fulfillment, and we looked at BPM as an order management process can orchestrate all of the different systems, providing us rich visibility from a dashboard and from a process audit trail so that we can see and understand where we are in context at all times. Additionally, we have the ability within Oracle BPM to create a new business context where we have this business mashup where, based on my role within the enterprise, I can drill down natively into applications, and I can create this end user experience where I have the ability to have all of the right information delivered to me at the right time with all the right tools to help make better decisions and drive our business processes.